Good Tuesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett here in the King 5 newsroom, and it is getting warmer, brighter, and drier across the region. We saw a few clouds across the mountains today, but for the most part, this ridge of high pressure that's building in is going to do us right as we go into midweek. In fact, almost exactly the same pattern as we saw last week. We start off kind of cool and rainy, and then we build up as we go through the week, and then it gets a little cooler and rainier as we go into the weekend. But this week's going to be worth it. Take a look at this as we go towards Tacoma. You can see some of those clouds out there, in fact, obscuring our view of Mount Rainier. In fact, it kind of looks like it's raining / snowing up there, but as we took a look up towards Mount Rainier and Paradise, got some sunshine up there as well. Just a few cumulus clouds sticking across the region. Lots of new footprints in that snow that we picked up over the weekend, and a possibility of picking up a little more there this coming weekend. Observe high temperatures across the region today. Lots of 60 in Wenatchee and in Seattle and in Tacoma. We saw 62 in Olympia and in Shelton. Up towards Bellingham we got to 58. Friday Harbor got to 60, 58 in Quileute. In Port Angeles, you were this close. You got to 59 today. We'll see if we can bump that up for you tomorrow. In fact, that is one of our headlines, midweek warm-up. So if you want to dust off the bike and get out and get a few rides in, you're going to be welcome to do that. Drying and warming through Thursday. So last week we peaked on Friday. This week we will be peaking on Thursday, but those temperatures will be room temperature in a lot of spots. Cooler with showers Friday into the weekend, but the system that's moving in just doesn't look like it has a whole lot going for it. So go ahead and make some plans there too. 7-day forecast shows, again, Thursday kind of being the peak of our little warm stretch here. Unfortunately, the cooler days will be on Saturday and Sunday, and then we're just going to repeat the entire process, starting off cool and wet and warming up again next week. Now, one thing I want to point out, I'm taping this just after 6 p.m. on Tuesday, and what you see are some winds that are coming along Puget Sound. So it is a bit on the breezy side out there, and coming in from the north means that it will probably be chilly after the sun goes down tonight, which, by the way, is happening well after 8 p.m. Putting the future into motion here, some of those clouds that we saw over top of the mountains will dissipate overnight tonight. In fact, should be a beautiful night. Remember, the Lyrid meteor shower is still out there, so if you want to orient your head towards the sky between midnight and 4 a.m., you have a chance of seeing some shooting stars out there. On Wednesday morning around 9 a.m., things should be pretty clear along Puget Sound, but as you can see along the immediate coast, there will be some marine layer stratus that'll set up shop. In fact, that's been kind of an issue up and down the west coast, especially in California. As we go towards 5 p.m., we'll see some more of those clouds, similar to what we saw today, but some of them could bring a little bit of rain and possibly even a little bit of instability. So if you do have some hiking plans, make sure that you're checking your pinpoint forecast for the area that you're planning on going to, and if you hear the rumble of thunder, get yourself into a safe place. By 9 p.m., all of that winds down, and again, possibility of a beautiful sunset and maybe some more meteors out there. They will be peaking on the 25th. Thursday morning, we'll keep some of that marine layer cloud cover offshore because that's the direction the wind will be blowing as that high pressure comes in. So it'll take a lot of that cloud cover and just push it well offshore for a beautiful day there. You can even see that with the clouds as we go into the afternoon. Everything will be kind of blowing from east to west, and that'll push some clouds off the mountains, but nothing that looks like it's going to manifest as rain or mountain snow. Friday, now you start to see some changes moving in. We've got a system that'll be pushing up from the south that will reintroduce some showers. So here's how it looks in the big picture as we take a look at the GFS, which is kind of our long-term forecast model. Again, Wednesday, Thursday, everything's looking great there, and then you start to see that cloud cover picking up in Thursday evening and into Friday as that system pushes down towards the south. The rotation of it will continue to push some rain and some mountain snow through Oregon, and we're going to be on the tail end of that. So even though it's cooler, I don't really see us being that wet. Now on Saturday, a new system over top of British Columbia will start to sag down into the region here, and that's what could bring us some showers Saturday into Sunday, and we'll definitely take those temperatures down on Sunday as well. As you saw earlier, it looks like we'll be in the mid-50s. Overnight tonight, it will be cool out there. Now, we don't have the same frost advisories that we had last night, but with that said, it's still going to be chilly. 35 in Chehalis, 34 in Olympia, high 30s along the coast, 39 in Quileute, and some low 40s in Seattle and Bremerton. High temperatures tomorrow look beautiful. Take a look at this. Remember, Highway 20 is now open in Skagit County, and Marble Mount's going to be close to 70 degrees. That's some good stuff. 67s in Darrington and Gold Bar, 63 in Linwood, 65 in Maltby, another 67 in Maple Valley, and a matching one in Renton, and why not Des Moines as well. You're going to get it on some of that. 59 tomorrow in Snoqualmie Pass. Look, there's another 67 in Eatonville, 70 in Puyallup. You guys are just showing off. 69 in the state capital, 89 in Tenino, and down towards the south, there's some room temperature for you. 72 in Castle Rock, 72 in Longview, and 55 along the coast tomorrow. Take a look at this, another 55 in Neah Bay, 57 Ocean Shores, 57 in Port Townsend, but Port Angeles gets up to 60, and look at that, 70 in Shelton. 7-day forecast shows many of us, if not all of us, getting into the 70s on Thursday as that high pressure kind of peaks there, and then as we saw, it looks like it will start to break down this weekend, but as we both discovered there a moment ago, it doesn't look like it's going to be a washout this weekend. It's just with the system pushing up from the south and then the reinforcing one coming in from the north on Sunday, it'll be a bit on the cooler side, but still, make some plans. It's going to be a beautiful time to get out, and especially on Thursday when, again, we just kind of hit some springtime perfection. In the meantime, get out there, enjoy, be safe, and we'll see you again soon. From the King 5 Newsroom, I'm Mike Everett. See you again soon.